Let's look at this question. A ship travels due south from port A for 1.2 hours to reach port B, and then travels due east for another 1.7 hours to reach jetty C. It then travels due south to buoy D, which is 18 kilometers away from jetty C. From buoy D, it travels 38 kilometers due west to reach island E. If the average speed of the ship is 10 kilometers per hour, find the shortest distance between A and C. And for part 2, A and E. For this question, there are no diagrams given to help us, so it would be better if we can draw our own diagram to illustrate and to help us visualize the information that has been given. So I will draw a sketch first. Let me have port A. So the ship travels due south from port A. So I will be using my north, south, east, west. Okay, so due south for 1.5 hours to reach port B. This will be port B. I will illustrate that it has gone for 1.2 hours. And then travels due east for another 1.7 hours to reach jetty C. Okay, so I know that jetty C is slightly, the distance from B to C is slightly further from A to B because I actually travel for half an hour more. And since I have due south, due east, the other piece of information that I will get is that I have a right-angled triangle here. ABC is a right-angled triangle. The ship then travels due south to buoy D. So now the ship will continue traveling, which is 18 kilometers away from jetty C. Now I do not really know how long this CD should be relative to the other lengths, but it's okay. It's just a sketch for me to visualize. So buoy D is 18 kilometers away. And from buoy D, it travels 38 kilometers due west to reach island E. So again, I will have another right-angle triangle here. I do not know how long this will be relative to AB and BC. Okay, but I'm just going to draw in to visualize. So this is 38 kilometers. Okay, and then they tell us the average speed of the ship is 10 kilometers per hour. So I can actually find the distance from A to B and from B to C using this. Okay, so if I want to find the distance from AB, okay, so I will use DST to find the distance, which is speed times time. So the speed is 10 kilometers per hour. The time is 1.2 hours. That will give me 12 kilometers. Then the distance between B and C, I will do the same thing, 10 times 1.7, which will give me 17 kilometers. Okay, now you can choose to correct the lengths if you want in your sketch. If not, you can actually still use this. I will update now the information. So 1.2 hours, it gives me 12 kilometers here. And this gives me 17 kilometers. Okay, so the question wants us to find the shortest distance between port A and jetty C, which is essentially the length of AC. Okay, so I have a right angle triangle. I want to find the shortest distance AC. So I will use Pythagoras theorem to help me find this. Okay, so I will have this. Now for part 2, they want us to find the shortest distance between port A and island E. Okay, now if I were to slightly change my diagram, okay, to reflect the lengths. Okay, so E will be further out than we thought it would be. And they want us to find this length here. Okay, so previously, I have a right angle triangle here. I have another right angle triangle here. Okay, so what I can do is to actually use this over here. I have to form my own right angle triangle. Okay, so now I don't really need this information or this information anymore. Okay, so I'm just getting rid of it for clarity's sake. Okay, so I actually have my own rectangle here. So I can find the length here by taking 38 minus 17. Okay, and then this length here is simply 18 kilometers. Okay, so this length is 38 minus 17 kilometers, which actually gives me 21. Okay, so I will form my own right angle triangle for part 2. I have 21. I have, this is 12 plus 18, so 30 kilometers. And this is the distance between A and E that I would like to find. So I will use Pythagoras theorem again, and I will get my answer as 36.6 kilometers corrected to 3SF. Okay, so for part 2 of this question, okay, we are actually forming our own right angle triangle. To help us find the desired distance.